We have seen, you have seen, Fiona, night one of Hard Times, the NWA signature live event that happened just yesterday on Tuesday. There's a lots of stuff that we've got to cover off. But first, Fiona, how are you? Happy Wednesday.
So glad it's Wednesday. I'm so confused. I worked from home on Monday, so I think it's only Tuesday today. It's very confusing, but it'll be good because come Friday, when I think it's Thursday, I'll realise it's not. And hey, it's the weekend. So
Exactly that indeed, for sure. NWA Hard Times Night 1. I'm assuming we're going to have 3 weeks of this.
I
Technically,
think so.
technically the new season of Powerr. Uh,
Yeah.
from the tweets that the rest was going out. So initially the first bit, and that was what was the cold open fee as you've seen it?
So it was pretty empowered, basically talking about the King Bees and their rematch and how the King Bees will not be holding on to those tag belts because they belong to Pretty Empowers and everything will be pink once again.
I think we picked one. Said 2 out of 3 falls that main event.
Mm.
We know now. Opening Junior Heavyweight Championship. It was Kobe. It was Joe.
It was a banger.
It was a banger, and we have a new champion.
We do indeed, Mr. NWA himself. Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thought Joe Alonso would beat Colby Corino for the title? He did, however, did he not give him a bit of a low blow?
He was a little bit of a naughty boy, to be fair. A
Mm.
little back heel while the ref wasn't looking. The ref was in the corner, so it was who was refereeing that one? I think it was Keenan that was refereeing that one.
Mm.
A little bit, and Keenan's in the corner on the turnbuckle, and then it's Alonso, and then it's Colby behind them. So the three of them, and it was a little back heel, and then the roll up for the pin. It was a really good match, though. I really enjoyed it. A couple of times Alonso was holding on to the tights at near falls and things like that. So
Should
good
have
back
seen,
and forward.
should have seen
And
it coming, didn't
yeah, Colby though, that was his 33rd defense of that title since he won it. So he won it back at 75 in
he? Yes.
August,
Yeah.
and that was his 33rd defense. So he has absolutely been a fighting champion, and an absolute joy to watch.
Yes. Definitely has. Was it
Um,
8 months? Central time?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine Alonso's socials now. Just I
Oh,
dread
he's
to
already on it. Yeah. No.
I dread to think.
So it's not like 8 defenses a month. That near enough works out
Yeah, yeah.
for
So
him,
he's
Colby.
he's absolutely been a fighting champion, which is what personally for me I want to see from my champions. I want to see them out defending it everywhere they can. So yeah, good
Question.
run for Colby. I'm sure he'll be on the hunt for more gold very, very soon if he isn't even already doing so.
Yes. Well, there is other titles in the NWA, obviously, to go for. I don't think you're going to get as many defenses out of Joe Alonso, though, as you got from
I
Colby.
don't know. I imagine some sneakery going on with this and a little bit of, yeah. I don't know though. You never know. You never know.
So don't it'll be a case of you will be watching and telling me what happens instead of watch this space, is what we normally say. Um, women's tag next. Two people I
Mm,
know, two I don't.
okay.
La Rosa Negra and Ruthie J who were against Tiffany Nieves and Rekka Tahaka. Is that right?
Tahaka. Yeah, Tahaka.
Explain those two new ones I've never heard of before, and give us a bit of an inkling into the match.
So Rekka Tahaka, I think it's the first time I've seen her wrestle in NWA. Tiffany Nieves, obviously
Yeah.
you do know.
Mhm.
Is it La Rosa Negra that
Mhm.
you're not aware of?
Mhm.
Right. So La Rosa Negra has wrestled in NWA before. The last
Mhm.
time we saw her was in April 2023, and then she had a car crash.
Oh,
So
okay.
she was involved in a car crash back in her native Puerto Rico. I think it's Puerto Rico, not Costa Rica. Puerto Rico. She had a car crash and broke her hip and things like that. So she had pretty nasty injuries. So she's been out for a year. So she isn't new to NWA. She's
Right.
had some really good matches in the past in NWA, and this was basically her return. So it was really, really good to see her back and team up with Ruthie. The two of them looked great, as did Rekka and Tiffany. So that was actually a really good match. I think that that Ruthie kind of got the brunt of it for
Yeah.
a huge part of the match. Rekka and Tiffany were just tag teaming in and out and in and out and in and out. But yeah, the result went Rosa and Ruthie J's way in the end.
Interesting, because Tiffany Neves has been definitely built up a bit
Yes.
in NWA.
There seems to be a little bit of there wasn't much cohesion between Rekka and Tiffany. I don't know if there's something underlying that I am not aware of there, but there seemed to be a little bit of not that they weren't quite gelling together.
Mm.
Um, but and there was times like Tiffany was just getting almost in Rekka's face at times. And Rekka's a big girl. Rekka's like 6'2", 6 foot tall,
Oh, is she?
big 6 foot Samoan. She's got a great look. I think I would like to see more of her in the ring. But I'm really pleased that Rosa and Ruthie got the win on this one.
Yeah, definitely so. It's obviously good to see the Rosa Negra back in NWA. In that case, yeah, it was definitely just before we started doing this. These
Yeah,
reviews near enough when it happened, so
yeah.
it wouldn't have been that far away. So, yeah, very very good to see her back. Hopefully, I'll get to see more of her. Well, soon I will. So I'll be.
She's a character. I think you'll like her.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure I
she's
will.
larger than life. I really like her. So
Brilliant. I like the sound of that. Well, we've got a guest coming up very, very soon. In fact, well, it will be, well,
quite
you'll see it.
literally, very, very soon.
Well, literally very soon. You will see this next week. Spencer Slade from the Spectaculars. I've got
2.0.
2.0. Yeah, I did say the Fantastics last week or the other day, and I had to correct myself.
Naughty.
Yeah, very naughty. Spencer Slade from the Spectaculars 2.0 took on Magic Jake Dumas. The next, Rolando interfered in this. I believe Slade hit an air raid crash off the
He
second rope.
did. Rolando got right in about it at the end, teasing Magic Jake by wearing his hat and things like that. So, yeah, Jake obviously got a little bit peed off about that and was up on the top rope, and then Slade capitalized on that and got the three.
Didn't Magic Jake have a
Did he have a
partner?
So Magic Inc. was his
Yes.
faction with CJ and oh no, I've forgotten his name. That's terrible. That's outrageous. I am so sorry. But yeah, there was the three of them. So Magic Inc. was their little faction. But he came out alone.
Mm.
He did come out alone, and he has been a singles wrestler in NWA for quite a while as well.
Okay.
And I still can't remember his tag partner's name. That's shocking.
Barker, wasn't it? The Barker, wasn't it? Cody Jones?
Barker, yes, Barker. Barker, I'm so sorry. I just had a total mental block there. Yeah, so Barker and him and CJ, they're little Magic Inc. But yeah, he was on his own last night, so I thought maybe somebody might have come out with him, but no, alas, by himself.
He was on his own last season as well. He had was it? Oh no, was he with CJ last season? I thought he was had one match maybe on his own that I saw. Can't remember. I remember the
No.
triple threat when CJ was out there just doing her thing,
Being CJ. CJ's
being,
being
being, being
CJ.
CJ throughout the whole thing. Yeah, I remember that, but I don't. Sure, he was on his own back end of
I
the
liked
season.
Jake. I like his swagger. He's got some sort of like, I don't know, he's a little bit menacing without being too menacing. You just kind of look at him and you just think, I wouldn't trust you with a barge pole.
Well, sorry, Jake. Fiona doesn't trust you with a barge pole. Yeah.
I
I, on the other hand,
think he's great, but I definitely wouldn't be. I definitely wouldn't be. I'd be watching my back in the ring with him, I think.
oh, that's what you mean. So we don't trust you in the ring, Jake, to have a fair match with us without pulling some magic out your hat. Anyway, let's
Exactly.
just say that. Going very quickly to the main event. Amazingly.
Mm,
2 out of 3 falls. King B's pretty empowered. Great to see the women, obviously, in the main event as well as
of
NWA
course.
across the power seasons that we've watched. 2 out of 3 falls. The King Bees still retains. Was there a slight? Because I saw Danny Dills on X or Twitter. He said he
Mhm.
was filing a complaint with the NWA because there was some cheating.
Danny Dales seemed to have an issue with all the referees last night. All the referees. Now, I just like to say, just talking about like I didn't see any cheating. He's obviously very much pro PE. But that first pin was on Ella in less than, I would say, 30 seconds.
Oh, yikes.
So the first pin,
Yeah.
literally bell, lock up pin. And Ella was just like, uh-oh. So the first pin was super, super quick.
Oh wow. Do you know what they should do you know what they should have done? Pretty and Powder when they had the championships. They should have done Freebird rules.
I know that would have been so good. I'm pretty sure we've talked about that before. It would have been
When
a lot of fun.
Kenzie could have jumped in, and maybe Kenzie could have jumped in this one instead of having
Yeah.
Ella and Kylie. But so it was did Pretty and Powder actually get a fall in this?
They did. So first fall to King Bees, second ball to Pretty Empowered. And then it all goes a little bit pear-shaped for Pretty Empowered after that.
Or went a little bit south, so to speak.
Yeah,
Um,
well and truly. And so we have and still, which is good to see.
so we had one and new and one and still
We did indeed.
championships after night one
We
of
did indeed.
hard times. So that is night one in the book. Obviously, probably two more to go.
I would say so, yeah.
I would assume before. I mean, they are taping again this weekend.
This weekend, Friday and Saturday in Tampa, nwtricks.com if anybody wants to go and check it out if they're in the area.
They've just, I think they said they've just announced the final bits of seating available, I think.
It's a great venue. I've been in those TV studios before, so it's a good venue.
So if you want to get there, hurry up because there's not many tickets left from what I hear. Speaking of tickets, Fee, you and Inside the Ropes announced another show.
We did indeed. It's very exciting. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of June with the legend that is Jake the Snake Roberts. Glasgow, Manchester, London, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I am very, very excited and a little bit scared. He terrified me as a kid.
Inside the Ropes seem to pull this sort of stuff out of the bag quite a lot now with these great announcements and whatnot. Jake's going to be a hell of a show. The Dome, I believe, I think is where it's going to be.
Do you know, I couldn't even tell you the venues. I haven't even checked. I actually forgot to announce that the tickets were on sale last night because I was so confused with my days. Sorry, Kenny.
We want Kenny on the show, and you're really like making it so bad.
Okay,
Not
I think Kenny's still in Philadelphia. I don't think he's home yet.
probably is, to be fair. A lot of people that I know are just coming back. I think uh, Progress and Wrestle Tours are just coming back from the show. They had some great shows over there, but yeah, probably still is. Probably trying to get over everything that happened over in Philadelphia.
Yep.
But I'm sure he had a great time over there. But yeah, Jake the Snake. And what is one doing this weekend, V?
One is not wrestling. One is going to see the Bare Naked Ladies on Friday night.
The
That's
what?
a birthday. They're Bare Naked Ladies. They are not legit Bare
Oh,
Naked Ladies,
so
but the
it's
band
false
Bare Naked
advertised.
Ladies, the Canadian boys. So I'm going to go and see them on Friday night. I have no plans. I'm quite excited to have a weekend off, particularly after the weekend that I just had.
True.
So yeah, I think it might be time to catch up with my kids because I feel like I've barely seen them. It's half term here. They were off last week, they're off this week, and yeah, I've barely seen them. So
A bit of family time for Fee this
yeah, I think
weekend.
so.
I believe so. That'll be good. We are not doing anything this weekend. Next weekend we're busy. It will be sorry, Mike's defense of the championship. Now, funnily enough, speaking of that, I do, and this is so Wednesday at the time of recording. When you guys watch it, it'll be Thursday. So that night, tomorrow night, I'll be interviewing Mike's opponent and manager for the Turnbuckle Championship at Ignite on the 21st of April. That will be the brilliant James Ennis, along with his manager, Brewski Blanche. I'm probably going to need therapy after that one for sure. But that's where we'll be next. We'll be at Ignite Wrestling Pro in Boreham Wood for Full Throttle. Tickets are available at Eventbrite. Go to just type in Ignite Wrestling and it'll be there. And of course, Full Throttle is the prologue to our sponsored show, Buckle Up, on the 14th of July. Very, very,
You don't
very
sound convinced.
tentatively. Yes, July 14th. Yes, it is. I was going to say it very tentatively, but yes, July the 14th, buckle up. Tickets will go on sale soon, as will some announcements be made of who we're getting. Fee, this was Hard Times Night 1. We're soon to be getting our spectaculars on very, very soon. And I understand you'll be in the car for that one.
I will be on hockey duties. Before we go, can I just say a quick good luck to the wonderful, stupidly talented Lizzie Evo, who is over in Australia for Starcast this weekend. I'm so excited for her. The show looks like it's going to be phenomenal. So, Lizzie, good luck. Go and show them what you're made of. Show the world how friggin' incredible you are.
The
Go smash
Liver
it.
Bird, right?
Yep.
She is. I've seen her a few times at Progress and seen her pictures, I believe, from Australia. She's down under, isn't she? I've seen
She
the
is
pictures.
indeed.
She seems to be having a while of a time. But yes, Lizzie, good luck. And we will certainly have you on when you're back. I know that's in the works for sure. Buffy, night one of Hard Times is done. We'll be back, obviously, to do this next week. We'll obviously have
Yep.
we'll talking to Spencer Slade shortly. Thank you, as always, for being a wonderful co-host on these shows and helping me through NWA. At the
Get
minute.
a VPN.
Yes, the thing that you wouldn't do that you ended up doing. I
I
need to do.
know. It's been
But
worth it.
indeed, it's been worth it for sure. Guys, this has been the NWA review. She has been the wonderful Fiona Loughran. I've been host Adam Cousins. Till next time, everybody, take care. Good night.